morning, my babies. Good morning to you. Good morning, my babies, my little poo-poos. Good morning, my babies. You're so lovely. Good morning, my babies. You brighten my day. Murdering mold and my changing perspective on the functionality of a food storage space underneath the house. I have a different view on it than I used to. When we first bought this place a few years back, it had this crazy food storage room under the house, and there were 1,000 jars of food in there. In fact, that's the second YouTube video that we made on this channel. I was blown away by it. I wanted to tell this short little story of it. So I'm gonna take you under the house now and show you all this food. This blows my mind. Let's go see it. Here we are. I am still impressed by the ingenuity of the people who used to live in our house and how much food they put away out of a little garden and stored it under the house. One lady canned all this food. I think that's applesauce. Here's a star mason jar, just a nice jar. Mason jar with a star in the middle, pretty well-known jar. I'm not sure what this one is. I think it's grapes maybe? I can just imagine the day. It may be this coming fall where we take these jars that have been in use on this property year after year after year, probably for 60 or 90 years, and we take our own harvest from our garden and we put them into these jars. Well, there was a problem in our house. There's a bunch of mold under the house, including all over that room. And all the rims of the jars were rusted on. We had to throw all that out. Well, turns out we ended up moving out of the house because of the mold and our kids' respiratory issues. So, current state, I am in the business of murdering mold. Getting the old mold out, cleaning it out, getting rid of it. Okay, so I've got the proper sprayer. I had this all along, but I let a kid use it and he filled it back up. He was doing a great job for me. Lost the tip. Now I've got the part. I was able to obtain it today. I think it's gonna fit. It's the right brand. It looks like it fits. But you can see that this thing is basically useless without it. So I'm gonna show you the spray pattern. It goes every direction but the direction you need to go. Uh-oh, I'm only getting air. Come on, little sprayer. What? I'm only getting air. That's not what's supposed to happen. There's only water in here, so what that has to mean is the hose that goes down to the liquid is probably not working, so let me peek. I'm only spraying air. That means, what it means is the air is coming in here instead of the liquid coming through this. I think this just has slipped out. Let me stuff that in there. That should do it. Alrighty, we got spray. That's perfect. I'm gonna get a spray pattern I want. Alrighty, I'll dump this water out, we'll get some chemicals, and we're gonna go in there and blast this bleach. It shouldn't take long with this sprayer. It's the right tool for the right job. It is gonna waste some. That's why last time I started with a small sprayer, hoping to waste less, drip less, but we're just gonna go in and do this. Here we go. When we first moved into the house, I thought, I can make that a root cellar down there. I rolled it over in my mind and decided, given all of our issues with mold, I should not have a moist food storage area under the house. Okay, backtrack just a little. Dry food storage versus moist. If you mess this up with your food storage, you're not going to have the quality and longevity of food. Case in point, all those jars under the house, all their rims were rusted onto the jars. Another case, if you were to put potatoes in a very dry environment, after a few months, they're going to be like shriveled, old bags of skin, just shriveled up and all dry and nasty. So you have to store your food in the right humidity conditions. That's where the real root cellar comes in. I decided to make under the house totally dry, and I built an awesome root cellar. It just took a few weeks, and I blasted through it with my kids. We had an awesome time. This is a food storage facility for moisture. I don't care how wet it gets out there. An ideal number is like around 90% for storing a lot of foods. That's going to be outside the house. All right, here we are murdering mold. I'm going in and using this extremely harsh chemical, removing the stains and cleaning this area. Shelf after shelf of canned food. It's just amazing. One lady canned all this food. I think that's applesauce. Here's a star mason jar. Just the knife. Mason jar with a star in the middle. Pretty well-known jar. I'm not sure what this one is. It is hard right now with the little baby to walk out the door and get a project done. But that's the challenge of life. I mean, that's real life, and that's what you're dealing with too. If we see that growing our own food is inherently a good thing. This is our vision for this place. Transforming it to the highest level of productivity that we're able with the time that we have.
Okay, all I can say is this is crazy amazing. What this chemical does to the mold and mold stains. Now it's still a little wet, but this is crazy. I don't know if you can tell the difference, but it's a dramatic difference in color. It's just bleached that stuff out. This is a mold killing chemical that also removes mold stains. Is called RMR 86. It's like the big guns. I'm just using it under the house, not upstairs where the nasty mold was with the really dark staining and the big bodies of mold. Anyway, I'm happy. I've got to get out of here. It's just so gross. I did not have enough chemical to do this middle section of the house, so I'll have to get more for that. It didn't go as far as I thought, but I'm really happy with this section of the house. It just looks really, really good. Really clean and mold free up here. So that's great.
All right, guys, so that is me murdering mold and taking a little backtrack just to say, hey, why are we doing things the way we're doing them? Why did we build the root cellar? Why is the space under the house, you know, an updated plan? No moisture under the house. It's going to be totally dry. And I hope you enjoyed that short video. We'll see you again really soon. Bye.